My mother doesn't even like dogs, and all of a sudden she's spending thousands of dollars on the ugliest little white Maltese I have ever seen in my life, and she has the nerve to call it Nellie. And treat it like it's her baby. Alright, I started to push my mom away. But every time she would come over, she'd have this fucking dog with her. And then if she would start to say something to me judgmental about me and the kids, I would just say something nasty about the dog. And then she'd pick the dog up and she'd go, "Come on, Nellie, let's go before this little bitch says anything else mean to you." And she'd storm out of the house. And Nellie, right? Nellie, and someone in the audience knows Nellie. Nellie would give me this look. And the look would say, "I'm the favorite." She knew I was out of the will and she was in. Frankly, I didn't care. I had learned that I needed to become an amazing mother. And I put everything I had into making my children the center of my universe. Because I was a really fucking shitty mom for a long time. I really was. I was. So now they're like the center of my universe, and all their friends come over, and Fred and I like did everything we could to make the house as nice as possible. One time, I even cooked. We became, for about 5 years, we were like a real family. It was awesome. And then, all of a sudden, Amber went to college. And then Drake went to college. Right. And suddenly it was just Fred and I. I'd heard about empty nesting. I knew the term, but I never expected the soul-sucking ache I would feel. Just as I'd gotten this fucking mommy thing down, they're gone. I was overwhelmed with regret. I wanted a do-over. With all my heart, I just wanted to make up for all the years that I'd fucked up. But they were off, starting their own lives. And I hadn't done anything to establish like family traditions, so I didn't even see them at Christmas or New Year's. And Fred and I started to spend holidays by ourselves, and it was agony. And I completely stopped talking to my mother, so I didn't have her, but she had Nellie. So we sold the house, and we moved into the city. And it was a very tough time. And one day, I was walking down the street, and I saw this girl with this little dog. And it reminded me of Nellie. And the little dog was going up the stairs, and it slipped and banged its chin really hard. And I went, "Oh!" And the girl just turned at me and was like, "Mind your business," you know, like. She goes, "Come on, Tushy, let's go." And she pulls the fucking dog in the house. And I longed to pick the dog up and go, "Come on, Tushy, let's get out of here before this little bitch does anything to hurt you again." And I suddenly realized, as this little bitch and her dog disappeared into the house, that I needed a dog. That was what I needed. I ran home, all excited. I tell Fred, "We're getting a dog." And he's like, "Yeah, no. I'm putting my foot down. We're not getting a dog. I'll end up cleaning up after." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I proceeded to become obsessed with getting the perfect little dog. That Christmas was one of the loneliest, saddest times ever. I didn't see my kids hardly at all over the holidays. And the only thing that got me through was the idea of getting a dog. So I researched it, I found all the different dogs, and I went to all the different shelters, and I decided to get a dog from the ASPCA, and I found this little French Bulldog mix, and I'd watched this video like 50 times. I sent it to my friends. I was like, "Look at this dog, it's perfect, it's amazing." And on January 2nd, we went to go get the dog. On the video, the dog's so well behaved. In real life, the dog jumps up on us, is like tongue kissing me, licking us like a fucking maniac, and I'm like, what did they give the dog when they filmed the video? Because it's not like that now. So my heart sank because I was like, I can't handle this dog, and I knew Fred was like, I worked on him and he was going along with this, but I wasn't going to go for this. So the adoption counselor says, I think I have a dog that's right for you. And she comes back with this little black and white Shih Tzu. And he walks in and sits down, and as I start to pet him, he's like just totally bored and aloof. Like, whatever. Really cute. So apparently the story was that his owner had died and he had been abandoned, and he was found terribly neglected. His coat was horribly matted, he had broken teeth, and they'd taken him in at the ASPCA. What did Anyway, oh my God, so the ASP gets them all, brought back to health, and before we went, someone else had adopted him and then brought him back because they said he barked too much. And is anybody else hearing that?
Yeah.
Oh good, thank God. I thought it was in my head and I was getting really scared. So, it's okay.
Click the red thing on.
No, because I'm actually holding up. Okay, it gets better though. So anyway, so she says, oh, it's just so sad. This little dog, he's been through so much, and then he got adopted and then returned, and he's already 8, and it's older, and people don't want older dogs, and we'll take him, said Fred. And I turned around and I looked at my husband, and he had tears in his eyes. And I went to give him a big hug, and I said, you're such a fucking pussy. The dog's name in the shelter was Laszlo. And when we adopted him, I named him Glasgow. And on January 2nd, we'll have had him for 4 years. And he is our baby. And he's the center of our universe. And, when we got him first, he used to sleep at the bottom of the bed because Shih Tzus are bred to be foot warmers for the emperor, something like that. We figured out me and Fred are no emperors, so he comes up to the top. And we just love him. We love him so much. And I still, it healed me. It cured that aching. I still miss my kids terribly. I still long for a do-over, but I talk to them pretty much every day, and I see them frequently. But this dog, if you are considering getting a dog, adopt a dog. Adopt an older dog. That's my plug for that. The PS is I had started talking to my mother again on Mother's Day 2 years ago. And we see each other, and we talk on the phone, and we get along better now than we ever did. In fact, yesterday, I called her right when I finished this. And I called her. I was out walking Glasgow, and I called her, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And I could hear Nellie barking in the background. And my mom sounded really flustered. So she said, honey, let me call you back. I'm really busy. I'm on the phone with the vet. I'm trying to get Nellie a dental appointment, so I'll call you back. And I said, oh, okay, that's okay. Just call me later, bitch.